You guys put your hands together for your next couple. Go to stage. Emily Bronson.
All right. So who else had a night out away from their kids? Oh, yay! Yeah, me too. I am pretty excited. I am a mom of two adorable boys who have a flair. You too? Do they also have a flair being assholes? No? All right. That's fine. That's fine. I can't say that though because I have actually wiped their assholes. So it is all fair game. So like you can read all the books to prepare yourself for parenthood and everything like that. But they will never tell you that your kids will tear you apart and make you like so humble. They will tell you that you're thick, because that's what they say nowadays. They'll say that you look like a boy sometimes. And any chance that they get, which is their absolute favorite, they will fart on you. Really great time. But I know, okay, so you're really not supposed to talk about your kids. They're very young. You know, they should be older so they can give their consent to tell stories about them growing up and everything like that. But you know, they do say the darndest things, and exploiting them seemed to work really well for Bill Cosby, so... Oh, too soon? Okay, fine. I will talk about my childhood instead. This should be so fun. Okay, so I grew up in a Catholic household. Oh yeah, I'm not doing it anymore, don't worry. But I was one of 4 kids, and we're pretty separated in ages, and I landed in the younger middle of them. So that meant that they babysat me, my older brother and older sister, and we really knew how to like push each other's buttons to make ourselves go absolutely fucking nuts. But you might think like, oh yeah, that's totally normal, you know? That's not crazy at all, and I thought the same exact thing. And then I tell people stories about things that happened to me when I was a kid, and they start getting quiet. And they like start looking concerned. And they ask me if I talk to my therapist about it. Well, joke's on them. I don't have a therapist, but I have a theater degree, so that's super great. I did, so some stories that happened when I was a kid. Did anybody else chase their siblings around with knives? Okay, cool. Just me. My favorite was when you would like run and get into the bathroom and lock yourself in there, and they do a little swoop, 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 swoop right underneath the door. Good times. How about getting tied up by your thumbs and making like you stand on tippy toes on a chair? Yeah, I did also recently find out that was an unusual one. I did learn that I should not watch sports with my older brother though, because he would watch it and then he would want to practice some of the moves and things that he watched on TV on me, like an arm bar in wrestling or body checking me, like through hockey. And no, we were not like playing hockey. I was just sitting there on the couch. And it was like Stanley Cup level of aggression. Like, like Target Stanley Cup. It's pretty intense nowadays if you aren't aware. But what my siblings hated the most was that, they would do something to me and I would cry and I would run away. But then things would get normal, I would get over it and everything would be fine. And then my parents would show up hours later and boom, waterworks, I would cry. It's like things happened just like 10 minutes ago. And I would finally get my sweet, sweet revenge. And I guess I had to thank my family for like my path to the theater world. In theater, as you know, it is surrounded by the LGBT community, which is absolutely great. The theater that I went to, they were mainly gay men, which is great. I learned a lot about their community. Like, did you know, about bathhouses? If you don't know about bathhouses, it's like Tinder, but in real life. And everyone swipes right. It's pretty crazy. But there was a time that we did this show about gay Jesus. and it was called Corpus Christi. And as you can imagine, it was very controversial. And there's all these guys, you know, that were in the theater with me, but I was the one that was cast as gay Jesus. It's really hard to find out at the ripe age of 19 that you have a body of a hot twink. But I did, so that was pretty great. So I guess I was lesbian Jesus. And I get it, like maybe like me being raised Catholic, like I got the story of Jesus pretty nailed down. But yeah, it's all acting and everything like that. But I know deep down, my family, even though I'm married and I have 2 children, in the back of their mind, they're like, yeah, she probably can be a lesbian. Thank you, I'm Emily Brentz.
Hey, everybody, get on it, everyone. Good stuff, good stuff. All right.